Hey everybody, good morning to some of you, good afternoon, depending on what part of the world you're in. I want to welcome you to the Periscope 101 discussion about how to grow your followers. I know, I took some time off. I can't believe you missed me. You have so much going on, girly. You got so much going on. So yes, I did. I took some time off. It was my birthday. And I so needed the time just to do something. You need a mic for your vids? Yeah, I like this. I definitely like this Smart Rode. I think a lot of people use it and it works really, really well. So this is the one I use. Microphone. Ta-da! And I always use my trusty iPad to do my demonstrations. So I want to welcome you guys for joining. Thank you. It's so good to see everybody. So yes, I took some time off. You know, most of you know I'm almost on every day. And, I know. Well, only because I took time off for my birthday. But I'm back. And guess what? We are up to some major new stuff. I have been rethinking everything through that I've been working on how to help people. Thank you so much, guys. It was a really special birthday. Lots changed, a lot's going on, a lot of new stuff. It's mind-boggling and exciting and all. But more importantly, guys, it's about you. It's where I'm putting my time and attention to help. Now, you guys know in January that I launched a commitment to be able to help 1,000 people start businesses, small businesses here online. Morning to you. Good to see you guys. Oh, I'm so happy to see you. I've missed you guys as well. I want you to know that. Oh, it's so good to see you guys. I'll tell you, I think it was less than a week, but it felt like years. Aw, thank you so much, guys. I love each and every one of you, and I'm so ready to try to figure out how to get everybody so that they're making the kinds of incomes that they dreamed about. It does, yay! I'm so glad. It is. It's too long. What is the deal? Okay, let's do a little bit of blocking as we go. All right, so I want to tell you guys a couple things while I was gone, what I discovered. And I had some time to think about things. So it was really, really kind of exciting. Hi, how are you guys? I am so happy to see you. Thank you for joining. And so I had some time to think about it while I was on my birthday, having a good time, enjoying myself, relaxing. And what happens when you take a time away from the stress and the pressures of everything that you're working on, your mind opens up to all of this creative access to things that will give you new views and options for how to do it. Oh, you were so thank you so much. Really, as I did my birthday, I thought of all of you. I did. In fact, what this conversation is coming off the fact that I spent so much time figuring out how to help you, that this is some of the things I came up with. Is I'm going to create a blueprint and I don't mean a blueprint like a recipe for everybody, but a way for you guys to figure out how to get your businesses off the ground. And for those that need help, they can join the academy, but at least everybody is on the same playing field. If you can't afford classes, you still have a way to learn this stuff and still build your companies. And I still feel like in a way I was able to make a difference in your life. Because what's happened is there's so many people and everybody has varying issues on where their businesses are, that I started getting a little overwhelmed on how to help people, because some people don't really have a product built yet. Like, it needs to be built from the ground up. Like, it's not there yet. And the idea hasn't been vetted out. People have not gone out and taken a look at what is their customer set. They aren't really clear about who their customer is going to be. They don't have a clear picture of who they are, what they do, and how to get them. And so we're really starting from ground zero in a lot of cases. And that's a major, major responsibility for anybody to take on. So I'm going to start figuring out a way that we can start building this out in like a blueprint step that you guys can learn here on Periscope. And for those that want to take my academy, can join the academy as well, where I can give you more hands-on support. Oh no, we're not talking about feet, are we? Oh, gosh, seriously? Oh, yay. So here's the thing, guys. Now, how many of you guys have been to the free course that I've been giving out to get everybody trained on these things? It's called the 10 Things. How many of you guys have been to the 10 Things course that I started teaching, I think, 2 weeks ago? You are good. I'm so glad you are so ready. You're ready. Like, there's no reason you shouldn't. You are first time. Well, I'm so glad to have you guys here. We're going to walk you through everything you need to know about Periscope. We're going to teach you everything you need to know about how to leverage it for business, and then we're going to teach you how to create an online business. So if you're up for that, I want to invite you guys 2 things. One, I'd like for you to share with your followers, because the goal is to literally have 1,000 companies start off Periscope. That's what I'm about, guys. And if that's something that you're excited about yourself and to helping others, then I want you to be a part of this by sharing with your followers, and let's get people on board. Hello. You have 54,000 likes. Oh my goodness, you are something. You've done well for yourself. Hey, what are you saying? What are you saying? Oh my gosh, some of you guys are so full of beans today. What's up with this? Zachary, I don't know who you are, but you are a funny, funny person. And I can see who you are now. You're a mess. How are you? This is how I am. Okay, so here we go, guys. I'm going to block anybody that's not on point, because this is so distracting. I know, what the heck happened? The door to Narnia opened up and the trolls came through. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Okay, so first things first, how many people on here are new to Periscope? Put in a 1. If you're not new and you've broadcasted, put in a 2. If you've broadcasted or you have a business, online business, or want to start an online business, a number 3. Help me out so I can see who's in here, so I know where to spend my time and focus on. Very good. So glad. 3. Of course you are. Can't wait to see what's happening on your end. We got some catching up to do. We have a meeting this week for those people that are in my academy. We're going to try to do it tomorrow. I think we're going to try to do it tomorrow at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock Central Time. It hasn't been set in stone. We all met on the Facebook account to talk about it. I didn't see you though. I don't think you're on there yet. You need to get on there as quick as possible. Okay, guys, so we're going to stay on point. This is all about Periscope. This is all about Periscope for business and online businesses. If you're on that topic and you want to ask me questions, perfect. Then that's okay. If you don't, then I'm going to block you. So that's how we roll, and I'm sorry to be so hard, but there are people trying to learn, and that's what I'm all about. So there we go. All right, guys, first things first, we've got some new people on board. I want to ask you guys a question. How many of you guys have actually gone in and done, when you joined your Periscope, you joined by using your Twitter account, not a phone number? How many of you guys have joined Periscope using a Twitter account? If you're brand new, please make sure that you have, because what I'm about to show some of you guys is not going to work unless you do that. Okay, now the next thing I want to talk about is I want to talk about a little bit of strategy on how to grow your followers. And some of you used your phone number. Okay, you're going to need to go and do you have a Twitter account? Because what you're going to need to do is go get a Twitter account, because everything's going to become very complicated unless you do. All right, so what you want to do is go get a Twitter account. I know it's a little confusing. Okay, good. Excellent, Brock. Thank you so much for sharing that. So we're going to talk about catch as well. And for those who have a lot of followers, let's say you've got a lot of followers, but now you're trying to convert them for business, or you want to target them more specifically. Or maybe let's say your broadcasts aren't that big. We're going to talk about how to do that. But I'm going to do that on the next broadcast, because that is so much more specific and so much more advanced than what the new users are. And we've got a few new users, so I'm going to go target them. The next broadcast I'll do for pro, and the final one I'm going to do is going to be for online business. And for those of you who have not attended the 10 things you need to know about your online business, you're going to want to join that. And then, by the way, guys, I want to introduce myself for those people who don't know me. Excellent. I'm Diane Bernard. I'm a Chief Marketing Officer. I have worked with startups and I've worked with Fortune 500 companies for the past 25 years. And during my time here on Periscope, I have made the decision to help 1,000 people build their businesses here on Periscope. Now, to do that, that would mean I would have to be able to scale myself in order to be able to help that many people. So what we're going to do is we're going to break up the classes so that I do these for free for those people who can't afford the academy. I don't want to leave anybody out. For those people who can't afford the academy, we have an intense program that helps you fast track into learning how to build not only your Periscope, but leverage it in order to create and generate sales, to create a sales funnel. Excellent. I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you, guys. I'm going to teach you guys how to build your sales funnel. I'm going to teach you guys how to create a broadcast that sells online and create the emotional journey. I'm going to show you guys how to target your customer set, build a perfect avatar that will help you grow your sales and lead you to the right conversations that doesn't have you have to be salesy and slimy and do all that stuff that people get so tense over. Okay, so my goal is to take you from Periscope, just joining Periscope, and if you're already there, then to step 2, which is mastering it for business, Periscope, and then 3 for going on to your online business. So no matter where you are in that cycle, you can jump in and start getting everything you need to get on board. Now I want to tell you guys, when I first got started, it took me about 50 Periscopes before I really understood what I was doing and how to master the broadcast to get my broadcast formula down and to get my broadcast viewers up. Now, one of the things that happens though is it takes a long time to get through the 50 to 100. How easily isolated? Question, how easily isolated rude people? I don't know. Okay, guys, and so what we're going to do is I'm going to talk to you guys about how to fast track that so you're not spending months and months. It's a lot of people time. Imagine what you could be doing with your time if you're not spending all of it just trying to learn this stuff, and you learn it quickly and you move on to the next step, move on to the next step. My goal is to get you onto either an online business or get you rocking your broadcast. If you're not rocking your broadcast, then it means you're learning still. So we want to get you off of that onto doing an incredible broadcast, okay? So the first thing is, if you joined Periscope using a phone number, you need to go back and build a Twitter account. All you have to do is sign up for Twitter. You're going to create some kind of a login name. When you're thinking about a login name, make sure it's something, if you want to do a business, make it something that's relative to your business. But try, if you can at first, grab your name. Even if you have to put a dash in between or a number in between, but grab your name, because that's going to be really, really key, because your brand is your name. And this is why. When you build a brand, no matter what your products are, you may be selling Amway today and maybe you're selling an online academy tomorrow. The same person is always going to be you, right? But your businesses and your products may change. You don't want to lose what we call a social currency, which are the followers and the people on your social media that are going to be, in some ways, your influencers and your buyers. So there you go. So what you want to do is, if you get a new Twitter account and you're switching over from your phone number to your Twitter account on Periscope, which you want to do because Twitter is going to become your marketing tool if you are signed up on Periscope using Twitter, all right? But when you do that, use your name. If you can get your name, you're so much further along and better off. Now, Twitter's been around for a while, so there's a good chance you may not. So find a way to hyphenate, put a number in there, whatever you can, and get that. If you haven't already, make sure you have a Facebook account, and you also, if you'd like to, get a Snapchat or Instagram. Not a bad plan. But if you're just getting started, focus on Twitter and Periscope right now, and Facebook as your alternate backup. And Facebook is actually probably one most people are already using. All right, so now that we've got the sign in and sign up set up, I want to share with you guys some other important things that you may or may not know. When you first join into Periscope, there's a couple things that you need to know. This is the application. Let me get a little closer here. This is the application that everybody's familiar with, right? When you go, this is probably what you're most likely seeing. So when you go into your front, right, area, this is what you see, and you go and you watch Periscopes. But what's really important here is that you know that when you go over here, this is the directory of people. Notice the little people. The first part's going to be things that are trending, but if you go down and you're going to keep scrolling for a while, I don't know why Periscope's done this. I think it's kind of ridiculous. Who you follow on Twitter. You see this? This is step one reason why you want to make sure you've got your Twitter account attached. Who you follow on Twitter is down here, which means that if you're not with the Twitter account, you're not going to have these people. Now, why is this important? Because what you can do on Twitter, okay, so there's two different apps. You've got a Twitter and you've got a Periscope. I can go into my Twitter account, all right, and I'm going to show you really quick, and I can actually look up people on Periscope who are in the space that I'm most interested in. So how does that look? Let me show you how that looks. So I'm going to go, and I'm doing this on my mobile app. You can do this on your browser. It's actually faster and easier. But I'm going to type in the hashtag Periscope really quick. And so when I'm in my, let me go back. So when I'm in my main screen, this is, if you're on mobile, this is what it's going to look like. When I'm in my main screen, hold on. You touch the me button. There's me. This is the area you're going to be in. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to this screen right here. And by the way, this is my home page. And notice that I'm live right here talking to you guys. So what happens when you're on Periscope, you're getting a live stream. You see this? Okay? While you're doing your Periscope. So you don't want to miss having that. Yes, it is awesome, isn't it? And now the other thing you're going to want to know
so what happens when you're on
is when
Periscope,
people touch it, they're literally watching it like as though they have the Periscope app. The next thing you want to know is this, is when they touch this bottom area, they can actually share it, they can direct message it, they can do all kinds of stuff. So that's how, why, and how this is really important. Let me shut this down. Okay, so this will continue on. So this is a live feed that you don't want to miss because it literally can double or triple the number of viewers that you have. All right? Now, the next thing I want to show you guys is how to search for people on Twitter. You're going to tap your search button right there. And then this bar that you see right here, it's kind of gray. It's kind of hard to see because there's a little bit of glare, is going to be where you're going to type in hashtag Periscope. So I'm going to do hashtag Periscope. And the reason I'm doing a hashtag is when you go live, when anybody on Periscope goes live, they insert live on Periscope. And the Periscope word has a hashtag. And it's also a signal that this is a category or a name of something. So we're going to do hashtag Periscope. And then after I've done hashtag Periscope, I'm going to hit the space bar. Now notice that I've typed in hashtag Periscope. Now I'm going to do a space, and I'm going to type in, let's say for an example, I want to see everybody that's in Amway, or let's say anybody that wants me to do your market. Tell me something that you do. Say I do cosmetics, fashion, I'm a teacher, trainer, I'm in fitness, health. Give me one of your things, and I will show you guys an example. Let's say you do weddings. Let's do weddings. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in the word weddings. Okay, so what I've done is I've typed in Periscope and I've typed in weddings. Now when I hit the search button, I'm going to actually see everybody. Yes, you can. You can create your own hashtag and use that. The only thing is there's a reason why, and pay attention because this is why you want to use a hashtag that a lot of people know about. And the reason why is this. If I use hashtag weddings, all right, you can use hashtags for a group or anything like that. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to fix that. Pay attention, girlie, because here's what you need to do. But let's say whatever area of business, let's say you're a stay-at-home mom, you can do hashtag moms. You can do mommy scopes. You can do all kinds of stuff. But let's say we're focused on weddings. Right now, this person's doing a wedding scope. And we can just keep going down and look at everybody that has anything that has to do with weddings. If you're a wedding planner, if you bake cakes, if you do decorations, if you're a photographer, you're going to want to follow some of these people because who's inside their broadcast are not only people interested in what you're doing, but also potential customers, okay? Remember, I'm all about not only getting you fans to follow you, but also for the prospects of you getting to start a potential business. So what you're going to do is, and this is easier to do on a browser, but when you go in, let's say you take this one and you want to follow them, you're going to be able to open up their broadcast, and now what I can do is all I have to do is follow them by tapping this right here, and now that Periscope directory that says who you follow on Twitter now has these people who are all interested in weddings. Now, why am I doing this? If I am somebody that cares about weddings, photography, cakes, decorating, anything to do with planning a wedding, follow people in your industry. This is the fastest way to do it. Do your search mechanisms on Twitter. but you have to have a Twitter account. Then go back into your Periscope app and follow those people that you had followed on Twitter. It's a two-step process. You have to do it on Twitter, then do it on Periscope. Now, why did I have you do that? Because people will not come to your broadcast unless they have something of interest, that you too have something of interest. So what I just showed you is how to start building your tribe, your community around people who care about what you're broadcasting about. Do you understand? You can do it for any business. You can do it for skateboarding. You can do it for tattoos. You can do it for anything. It doesn't even matter. You may have multiple things you're interested in. Maybe you like hockey. Maybe you like fishing. Maybe you like motorcycles or cars, or maybe you're into real estate. It doesn't matter. Make sure you do #Periscope space and then whatever topic that you're interested in, and that will pull in people who are on Periscope broadcasting on topics that you like to join and watch, but they will also like to join and follow you. Now, step number 2. When you go into, when you go into Periscope, the next thing you need to know is how to participate. The first thing is you do not want to talk about anything except for whatever's going inside the broadcast, because you have the potential of being blocked. And you may not want to be blocked. I'm assuming you don't want to be blocked. So the fastest way of getting blocked is not staying on topic with whatever the title of the broadcast is or whatever the host is doing. Exactly. So what you would like to do is have great conversations inside, because what happens, let's say for example, you're in talking to somebody who's talking about weddings and you're a wedding planner. It would make total sense to say, I think it's a great idea, here's another idea, and then at some point you can say, because I am a wedding planner and I do that and I love helping people get these kinds of weddings, so this is something I've done that works. So now you're totally in line with having the conversation about what you do, and what ends up happening is people start following. They're going, oh, I love that idea, I got to follow her, I got to follow her. That is how you get people to follow you. Get in, start having conversations, exactly. Stay on topic with the questions and what's going on. But there's always a way to weave in what you do. As long as you're doing that, you'll be just fine. Okay, so now do you understand how to build your community with this really simple way of doing it? Excellent, I'm so glad. Now I'm going to invite you guys to invite your followers right now. Yes, invite your followers if you haven't already. And you do that, let's talk about how to invite your followers, because this is really important. Because what happens when you're a broadcaster is this. When you're broadcasting live, what happens is the only thing you can see is what people are doing. And what you see is basically people sharing and people talking. Otherwise, all I get to do is look at myself. And I can assure you that is not my favorite thing in the world to do. But it is the way it is. So that's the way it goes. So what I see is basically, let me turn her down. Let's turn her down. So you can see when hearts are coming up, this is what I see, right? I see hearts. Now you're like sitting on my side watching what I'm watching, okay? You see the hearts, and when people make comments, they come streaming up. But what also happens when people share, you're going to see people sharing going up, okay? And I can tell you who shared, I can see the colors. Simone's in here. I saw that. Now I want to show you guys something else. As a broadcaster, I'm paying attention, because if you're going to grow your broadcast, here are the most important things. Yellow and green. Do you see those hearts? Yellow and green. Now I'm going to show you something. I'm going to lift this up, and I want to show you who is yellow and who is green. Well, okay, now you guys are cheating. You're doing pinks and all different shades. Okay, you want to just confuse me some, I see. You guys are funny. But do you see how they correspond with the pink? Look at there. There's the yellows. Do you see that? And the greens. Do you see that, Kim? You're so sweet. You see that? Okay, and now the other thing that I also know is I do see you. I see you right there. There's Eric. Hello, Eric. So the colors correspond that way. Now, so what I'm paying attention is who is giving me, because what else can I do? I can only look at the hearts, and I can look at the comments, and I can see people who shared. So what you want to do to build a relationship with the I see you too. You see me? And is to do these things. Give hearts. Okay? Make comments and have conversations, because they can see you. If you don't have conversations, they don't see you. You see someone just joined? I can see who just joined. Now, there's a reason why it's important. You got the green. You got the green. Green drinks and green for money. You see, and this is what I'm looking at. So what's important is I see all the people that are making comments. See, Eric is talking. See that, Eric? It says, hey, Eric, and that's from Synthesis. Just had a conversation. Now Josepher's just joined. You see what I'm looking at? So what's going through my mind, okay, as an advanced broadcaster is these things. I'm paying attention to who are the ones giving me the hearts. Now, there's a lot of orange hearts, so I obviously have a curiosity. Now, you don't know this, but when I'm watching you guys, I'm actually doing this at the same time, but I'm actually showing you how I do it, but you won't know that I'm doing this. My hand literally has just swiped the screen. You have no idea that I did it. I'm just lifting up the screen right now, and I can see Young Tiger, I can see Alex and Emba and Eric and Simone and Edgar and Kim and Brent and Adrian and Paul and Gurley. Now, how did I do that? Because what I just showed you is that I literally moved the screen over like this. As if it was facing me. I moved the screen like this, and I'm looking at everyone there. Hi, Mike. There's Mike Perez. He just joined us. And so what I'm telling you is this. As a broadcaster, if you want to be able to build a relationship where they come in and they share their followers. So if I come into one of your broadcasts and I share my 10,000 followers, okay, that's going to be a big help to you, right? It's a boost. People will come into your broadcast and they'll start following you. So I want to welcome everybody here. If you just joined, I'd like to invite you, because this is a great class for people to learn, to share with your followers. And you do that by simply tapping the little guy here. And you go, it's actually going to look more like this. Lift the screen up, and there is going to be a share button there. You hit the share button, and then you can share with all your followers. Thank you guys for doing that. Really appreciate that. You can also share on Periscope, on Twitter as well, or Facebook if you like. Okay, so that's how that works. Now, so let's go on a little further, because these are the things that are so organic that most people don't know. Okay, hold on. Don't realize, because they're looking for something that's real obvious. So I'm going to try to teach you this because it's a little more organic than it is obvious. So how I built my followers was I simply went into, and as some of you are just coming in, so you've missed the earlier part about how to get followers out of Twitter, extracting them, and putting them into your Periscope account. So make sure, if you missed that, you go back to the beginning and watch it in replay. You're so welcome. Okay, so we're going to stay on topic, and I'm going to be blocking, guys, so I apologize if you see a lot of blocking going on. All right, so let's go back to this. Now, Kathy, welcome, Kathy. I appreciate you guys joining. And Jonathan, thank you for joining. If you guys have just joined, share with your followers. I'm going over how to build your followers in an organic way that helps people come into your broadcast and stay with you, okay? So here we go. So the first thing, let's go over a quick review, is you go to Twitter. You make sure you have a Twitter account. And I showed you guys how to literally search on Twitter. Yay, Eric, I'm not surprised. You deserve it. You're amazing. Thank you, Mike. I really appreciate you sharing with your followers. So what we do is we extract from Twitter, and I showed you guys how to do it, so those you want to go back to replay. You want to do the search. You want to follow those people that are relevant to your conversations you're going to do on Periscope. Hello, Burke. And what you're going to do is then follow those people. Now what we're talking about is once you have brought in all kinds of new people to follow on Periscope, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go to, here we go. You're going to go inside those broadcasts. And we're talking about how to do the broadcast, how to follow people. Now, when you're inside a broadcast, we said make it relevant, make it, and share a little bit about what you do. It's perfectly fine when you're in relevant broadcast. When you're not in relevant broadcast, do not talk about things off topic. You'll get blocked like all these people have been blocked, okay? Now then, number 2 is this. Give hearts and share. Okay, give hearts and share. Now there's 2 places you want to give hearts and share, guys. The first thing is definitely inside the broadcast, because people use the apps and it ranks you. If you give the most hearts, guess what happens? If you have, let's say, 5 or 6 people that you really, really like, plus area of interest. Yes, number 1. Thank you so much, Brent. Thank you. The second one is go back into Periscope and follow every one of those people that you pulled in. The third thing is you want to attend those broadcasts and heart like crazy for the ones you really, really like. And I used to go into people that were, they had a lot of followers, and I would heart them like crazy, and I would have conversations inside there, because here's the thing. If I'm in a let's say I have 30 minutes to spend, right? Our challenge accepted. Mike, you're so sweet. If I had 30 minutes to spend, let's talk about where the value comes in. I have 30 minutes to spend. Am I going to spend it in a broadcast with 5 people in it, or am I going to spend it in broadcast with 100 people in it? Because if I'm going to have conversations and pound away hearts and do all these things because I really love the topic, then you're going to want to go into some of the bigger broadcasts. But I'm going to tell you something. There's a mixed bags between what you get with, you need the love, exactly, what you get in a big broadcast versus a little one, and you get good stuff from both. I'm going to break it down, which one's different, what's the difference between the two. In a big broadcast, there's a lot of competition and a lot of noise. You may or may not get seen, okay? I'm just saying. But as long as you continue to come in and give hearts and participate, especially for ones that are really important to you, you will get followed back, okay? It takes a little time. And here's the other thing. You get a lot of kudos. For those big ones, they show up in the third-party analytics as you being one of the top 3 or top 10 people who hearted them, right? Like consistently hearting them. And I used to do that. I'd show up and I'd heart them like crazy. All right, so that's a third-party app, right? Plus, here's the next thing you want to do. You won't get to go, stop. The next thing you're going to do is this. When a broadcast is over, I'm going to show you guys something that's really important to see. When a broadcast is over, the only thing you can really tell, let me go to one that somebody's already finished on. What you can see are this. I'm just going to, oh gosh, I don't know. Let's do iHeartRadio. Or let's do Max. I like Max. Okay, let's do this. So here's what we're going to see. So this broadcast is already over. But what you're going to see is replays at the top. Now, in his replays, nobody gave him hearts, okay? And then keep scrolling down, and these are the live ones, and you can see who gave him hearts there. So if you want to be seen, come back to replay as well and give hearts, but do it in a way so that it's going to be seen. And there's, if there's a lot of people, I would usually do this at night. I know this sounds horrible, but I would go back at night and watch all my favorite people and give hearts in the evening, because I'd be one of the ones they'd see in the evening when they had time as well. Because most people who are broadcasting during the day, I know it's not accurate, but it's okay because it's accurate enough to make this still work. So I know the numbers matter, but in this case it still works enough to make it work. Okay, now because they watch it at night, when I give the hearts, they would see me, my hearts, and I'd get followed. I'm just saying, okay? So strategy number 3 is give hearts during the live event, because you're going to want to talk and people will follow you that way. Okay, you can't get followed at replay. You can only get seen and followed back, all right, if people see you. But you want to get followed, and yes, I need hearts. People follow me. Exactly. Okay, so people will follow you as long as you're relevant, and I showed you guys how to get to relevance. Okay. So those are really important. Now, here's another thing, guys. New people, 95% of the time, follow you back. So when you go to people who are new to Periscope, like folks that are in here, some of them are new, if you follow them, they'll usually follow you back, because when they go back, and we all do our looky-loos. We give hearts during live events. Thank you so much, Brent. We all do the looky-loos. Now, notice how I keep talking to Brent. Do you guys notice how I've talked to Brent? Now, I haven't met, like Brent and I, we don't know each other a whole lot, but Brent is doing something really important. You know what I call this? Brent is actually coming in, and he just instantly became my co-host. He doesn't even know that. But and of course, Mike always does. He always comes in and does it. Now, when you become a co-host, which you literally just jump in and start aiding and supporting in this, you usually will get followed, like I'm about to do right now with Brent. Now, I'm now following Brent, and why am I doing that? Because Brent is helping me out. And Brent, you recognize people who do things like that without being asked or invited. I mean, like he didn't have to do this. Brent did it out of the kindness of his heart. So I want to tell you guys who Brent is. Brent is his name is Brent Rusk. Learn it, live it, share it. WordPress, Genesis WordPress, customization, digital marketing, podcast, production, SEO, Amazon FBA, and loads of fun. I love that, Brent. Now, why did I do that? That is a typical reaction and response to people who literally help those people that are broadcasting. Go, Brent. Exactly, right? Now, how did that make you feel, Brent? Wasn't that amazing? And you did it out of your kindness of your heart. But I want you to know that that is a typical response that to be called out when you jump in and help by putting in information like that. And Mike does it every single time when he's in here. And Brent, I want to thank you for being here and doing that and being that kind of person that shows up. So you just got recognized. In addition to that, you just got followed by me. Now, hold on, I got to block. Oops, almost blocked Girly. Sorry, Girly, but I didn't. I almost did though. Okay, so now do you understand how this works? I didn't. You're good. How it works is literally your participation inside, and your value can create by being just a participant. Literally, probably got him a few follows in this conversation because people see you. And they don't know the relationship you have to the broadcaster, but they realize that you must be somebody that knows them or is participating. Exactly. Do you see how that worked? You are so welcome. So glad to have you here. Thank you for being here. Let me do a quick intro. We've got a bunch of new people. And by the way, if you're here new, or if you just joined, do share with your followers. I think there's a lot of value. Some of them will have to go back to replay and listen to the beginning because we had some really important information there. But do share with your followers. For those of you who have never shared with your followers before, I'm going to show you really quick on how to do that. You basically tap the screen at the bottom here. Oops, I tapped it before you could see it. See the little people person? Tap that, lift the screen, and you're going to see a little share button. Let's show you where that is. The share button comes up, and you can share with your followers, and then you can also share with Periscope. Okay, so now you guys got a chance to see, like in real life, what it's like to be able to get followers simply by interacting in this kind of way. So becoming a co-host like that really gets you recognized. Giving lots of hearts gets you looked at and recognized as well, because all we can see is what we look at ourselves. It is not the thing you want to look at. Your eyes get bored and you start going to the colors. You look at the people's names, like Eric just invited his followers. I noticed there's yellow and green hearts. I'm watching conversations between people throughout this whole broadcast. I watch who's joining. I watched who's shared. Those are the things that stick in my head because I already know the stuff I'm going to share with you. What I don't know is what's going on in there. And in a broadcaster's mind, once you've become proficient on Periscope, you start thinking about who's inside. So like Girly just joined, and we've got Clement and Witt and Brad and the patent attorney. I love that. Patent attorney Evans P. Law. Andrea Evans is an intellectual property attorney, patent, trademarks, and copyright laws. She's also part of the White House STEM and Champion of Change. Oh, welcome. You're going to do absolutely fabulous. I can't wait to see some of your broadcasts. I'm now, by the way, following you. Thank you for being here. So that is how, you are so very welcome. That is how it works, guys. So when you get in and you start being in places where you interact well, which are going to be places of people of interest, right? This is a brand new Periscope. So for those of you that came in, they're still kind of new to Periscope and learning. We have this great conversation going on, and I get to find you, and you're in the right place, and you get chosen, and people talk to you, and you get followed, and all kinds of good things happen. There you go. And now Conversations with Blessed Events is going on. And so this is the kind of stuff we're talking about, right? How people are getting followed. So now what I'm going to do, just picked another follower. There you go, guys. And that is, and the reason why is because you're in the right broadcast for you, okay? You're in the right broadcast. I'm not going to go to the Periscope Summit. I'm actually going to be here for South by Southwest. I'm going to be doing some Periscope stuff here at South by, and I've got a group of, including iSocial fans, is going to be there as well. The groomer. Put up a pic and a bio. Yes, guys, if you don't already have a picture and a bio, please go in and do it now. I'll tell you why. The time that you spend on Periscope will be so much better because what's happened is, hi 909, I see you. The reason why is we've had a whole lot of problems with trolls and other kinds of not so great folks, and the only way we can distinguish the difference between you and them is that you have a picture and a bio that tells us what you do. Hi, hello. How are you, Amani? How are you? I'm so glad you guys are here. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I want to do a small networking event for you guys, okay? I'm just a plain guy. Well, you just want to take a picture of yourself so we know that. So hold on while I take a quick look at you. Now, one of the things I do sometimes is I'll look at the people. When they don't have them, I'll look and see who they're following. Now, okay, so what I want to say about you, the groomer, is the fact that all of your stuff that you have in here looks like it's inappropriate. So I'm going to have to block you. So the groomer had nothing but sex bots inside his following list, and so for that, I have to say I had to block him, because what happens is if he continues to say, here's another one, and so what happens is, guys, is when you launch, if they're following you, or you're following them, it launches those guys into other people's broadcasts. So I'm so apologetic. I apologize. I know it sounded horrible because it looked like a legit person, but when you go in and see that all they have is people that are sex bots, the best thing I can do is just delete them. If you don't keep your stuff under control and someone looks at that, they will delete you because they're going to assume, yes, block ministry. Is that person also? Okay, hold on. Let me take a look here. I don't see ministry in here. So I'm going to assume that we're good. I know, I do too, because I don't want to launch them into other people's. And sometimes if I'm following somebody and they have some of those guys, I will go into their followers and block those trolls, even because I know that they're good people. They just happen to have some. I don't want them to be launched into your broadcast. Okay, you want me to check yours really quick? Hold on, let's look. All right, so I'm going to look at Imani's. Hold on. Okay. No, you're perfectly fine. You're perfectly fine, Imani. So I'm going to follow you just so you know that. Okay, great. All right, so cool. So let's do this. We're going to do a quick follow for follow. You get to follow as many people as you want. Please check. No, Diane, block ministry means, oh, block party. Got you, girlfriend. Okay, we're going to do a follow for follow. The way that you guys check for trolls, let me show you really quick, because I want to make sure if you're going to follow people, you're not following a bunch of trolls, and we got a ton of trolls in here. So if you see that kind of stuff, I'm blocking on my side. If I block them, it's not going to block them for you. So you're going to have to block them. If you see something that says MILF or anything that's inappropriate, block them on your side. Okay? All right, so let me show you how to block. Hold on while I pull it up. So here's how you block. So what you're going to do, for an example, I'm going to wait for a few of these messages to come up. Hold on. It's going to take a second to show up on this side. The way you're going to do it is this. You're going to touch that. It says you're hot. Okay, and you're going to notice it says block. So you touch their comment, and then it opens this up, and then all I'm going to do is block them like that. And since being hot is not on the agenda, he got blocked. And that's just how it works. Okay, so that's how you block. Now, what we're going to do is anyone joining, I would like to invite you. We're going to do a follow for follow. We want to get this broadcast as big as we can. So if you haven't already shared and you're not a troll, then I'm going to, hey, there you go. That is fair. Okay, they probably have about 10. Did you notice how he came back after I blocked him? He had another account, and he'll come back in again. They have like trolls have 5 or 6 accounts or more. And he'll come back in again, and I'll keep blocking him. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I know, it's sad, but, you know, better be safe than not. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to share with your followers, so everybody knows how to share. You tap this, that little guy in the corner right over here, and then you hit the share button, which is right here. Oops, let's see, how can I do it? There we go. Share button, and then you share with your followers. Okay, so that's how it's done. Now, yay, right? Okay, cool. You blocked 500. It's disgusting, isn't it? It's just miserable. I bet I have over 1,500 or so. It's ridiculous. Okay, so now what we're going to do, guys, is I want you to share. I want you to do a couple things. Please, if you're just joining, oh no, it says my block options are spam or abuse. Oh gosh, I don't have that. You must have gotten an update. I don't have an update on this thing. So if you do, you can put in which it is. So that's good. But make sure you get them so you're not following them anymore either way. Okay. Okay, so here we go, guys. Are you ready? What I want you to do, if you're just joining, share with your followers. We're going to grow this broadcast. And what happens is when you share and your people come, I ask them to share and their people come. And what happens is you end up with people that are so outside your circles that you get a lot of new followers that are like, just like they're what I like to call is sort of this outside, concentric circles. It's outside of your normal circle. Okay, so here we go, guys. Hold on while we do. I'm going to be blocking as we go. So once you've done that, what I want you to do is I want you to block if you need to. I think so. I want you to block, and then what I want you to do is I want you to go in and put in what you do. Block if you need to. Say what you do, and then people can follow you. You can follow everybody, or you can follow some of the people. Now I want to show you guys something. If you decide to start putting in what you do, so for an example, say I do weddings. I do weddings in New York. I am a SEO specialist. I do this. Whatever it is you do, I want you to put it in, and don't write a paragraph. Make it as simple as possible. What do you scope about? What are you great at? What is your interest? So people know to follow you because they know who you are. Very good. Yay, retention persistence is the $1 million. Yes, it is. I do whatever. Okay, so what is whatever? We won't know what to follow. Oh gosh, hold on. Let's see what this is, ba-bing. Let's see. Mountain scope. Percussionist, environmentalist, alchemist, traveler, antagonist, protagonist, bring, bang. Okay, there you go. Whatever, Brian. Welcome, Brian. Okay, so that's it. Literally whatever. He does love everything. So follow him, and we can see. There's Carrie. Hi, Carrie. Welcome. If you guys don't know Carrie, I want to introduce Carrie to you really quick. Carrie, would you tell people what you do? Now, I'm going to read his profile at the same time. Okay, so Carrie is the Periscope expert. He does tips and technology, helping you become a savvy business scoper. He does social media, video content. He's also a speaker at the summit. He's definitely someone you want to get to know and watch. I literally go in and watch his broadcast. I haven't been in a little while. Hi, so good to see you. Definitely follow him. Now, the way you do it is you tap the person's name, and it opens up with their profile. Tap their name, and then it'll open up with follow. So when you tap their name, you should be able to. The summit is a group of where a lot of Periscope people get together and they share about their experience on Periscope. For me, I tend to not like to. I don't tend to go to those kinds of things in a virtual environment. I like to do more virtual stuff. So for me, I'll be doing live streaming, but I probably won't go to the community events. Okay, maybe one day I will, but right now it's not important to me. Okay, I'm a singer-songwriter. So Amina is a singer-songwriter. Carrie builds a better scope platform. Let's build a better scope. There you go. Go do it, guys. Finland, follow me. Terry is, let's see, Terry, hey there. Carrie's saying, hey there to Terry. What's the website? I think you can just type in Periscope Summit, and it should come up with how you get there. And I think the next one's coming up pretty soon. Continue your awesome scopes. Thanks, you're welcome. I'm a farmer looking for more farmers. Now, how you follow is you tap them. Now, if you guys are waiting for someone to follow you, I'm going to give you guys a little hint about something. If you wait, okay, and you don't follow anybody, you don't end up anywhere, and it goes away. Okay, so in other words, you're not going to get followers that way the fastest. Believe it or not, and it sounds like completely backwards, but I promise you this, is if you follow people, and here's what I'm talking about. If you follow people, hold on while I show you, you will get followers by simply going to who they follow. So what happens is this. At the end of the broadcast, when people get off, they can actually check their followers list, right, and see who followed them. And from that, they'll be able to know whether to follow you or not, right? So what I'm going to suggest is if you don't follow them, you're not on a list, okay? If you follow people, you're on the who followed them list. But if you don't follow them, you're in no list and you disappear. So the best thing you can do is a little bit of both. So follow them and then be followed, okay? But do both, because I promise you'll get more followers if you follow people than if you just wait for people to follow you. So the best way to do it is type what you have to say in, like I'm a patent, trademark, and copyright attorney. See, now copy that, what you typed in, and then paste it in. So, you know how to copy and paste? You select all and copy it, and then keep repasting it in. Don't worry about spamming. Keep doing it. Now, what you want to do is give a little time in between to follow people, all right? So I'm going to start reading some of these. All right, following. There's Simone. By the way, if you don't know Simone Campbell, you are going to love her broadcasts. She usually does them at night, and she does candles, and they're romantic and sexy, and she also does these beautiful giveaways of drawings. She does these luscious lips that literally speak exactly this emotion or what's going on with that person, but she does lips and they are to die for. So if you want to have a beautiful evening with Simone, be sure to follow Simone Bailey. She's amazing, and I love her to death. You are an Italian doctor working in Finland. Welcome. So glad to have you. We have some amazing people in here. We have attorneys. We have all kinds of stuff. We have candle makers. We have, my scopes often feature my chickens. We have chicken growers. We have web developers and digital marketeers. Hypnotized Diane. I am hypnotized already. I help small businesses move their business into the online world. There's Kim. Say hey, hey to Kim. I'm an educator, major love work and working with kids in photography. Ooh, love that. Who's got kids? You guys get to know each other. Hey, Kim from All Fam. Scope on digital tools and biz tips. Yay. 250 waterfalls. If you like to wake up to waterfalls or watch scopes where it's just totally zenful, follow Terry. He's the nature man. He does seascapes, mountains, and waterfalls. Amazing. I love it. There's nothing more calming than the sound of water, rushing water. I love it. Way to go, Terry. Good. Thanks, guys. If you're just joining, we are doing a follow for follow. Put in the broadcast where you are and what you do. And also, don't forget, before you jump in, share with your followers. Let's grow this broadcast. Keep it going, and I will not leave until this broadcast starts going down. So if you keep the broadcast up, new people are sharing, you guys will just keep soaking up more followers. I scope sunsets and ocean every night since October. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm all over that. See, you just got me. And you did that because now I know what you do, and I want some of that. I love that. I'm in South Carolina to talk about real estate. Oh, I'm so glad, Brad. Welcome. So glad. Yay for Brian. You're so cute. Texas Potter. Oh, fun. Love, love. I'm an artist, designer, candle maker. I give away sketches every day on Instagram. Fantastic. My last scope, I told a funny joke. You guys are so great. I'm a singer and songwriter, makeup artist. Fantastic. Yay for South Carolina. Hello, I'm 7th Avenue wedding designer from New York. Who's getting married? I do lavish, meaningful, celebratory events. Love it. I'm an educator, major traveling, seek and work and working with kids and love art. Yay. All entrepreneurs have brands to protect. Yes, let's discuss on my scope. Guys, I have to tell you, it's getting trickier and trickier on the internet to protect your brands. Definitely follow our patent attorney we have here today. You'll never know when you're going to need one. Follow her today. And definitely get our scopes and learn what you need to learn. The beautiful thing about Periscope is so much of this stuff is free. Just because somebody's new on Periscope does not mean that they're new in the outside world, okay? So grab up all the talent and free information you can get. It's not going to be free forever, guys. You better listen to when I say this, okay? It's not going to be free forever. There you go. There's Evans P. Law. She's going, me, thanks, and see the emojis? That's the one. Make sure you follow her because you will want to know more about that as you get ready for business. I love this, guys. Make sure you follow people. So after you type, be sure you follow some folks, okay? So type and then, paste it and then follow somebody. I'm a singer-songwriter. I do makeup tutorials. Ooh, I could use some of that. Me. Follow Girly Girl. She's amazing. If you like hockey, if you love amazing people, follow Girly Girl. Follow me. Okay, come on, guys. We don't know what you do. You're all being followed. Everybody's being followed. Just assume that. Now, if you haven't already shared with your followers and you just arrived, be sure to share with your followers, guys. Okay, and don't forget to follow Carrie. Carrie, by the way, he is a Periscope expert. One of the things that's cool about those people who've been on Periscope for a while, we all know each other, and we support each other, and I support Carrie. Carrie does some of the same kind of broadcasts. He does different topics. He does stuff more around tech. He does some of the same things. But at the end of the day, guys, you want to get with the right people, and Carrie's one of those guys that you'll never, ever go wrong with. He's amazing. He's smart. He's sharp. Don't forget to follow Carrie. I am. I just did a broadcast on Blab yesterday. We talked about the 10 things you need to know to do an online business, and I did it with Zeph Zan. Yay, entrepreneurs and farmers. I'm enjoying music, traveling, and seeing the world. Yay! If you are looking to be serenaded in a friendly scope pal, join me today. I love serenading. Okay, I gotta follow you. I'm such a sucker for music. Sounds interesting? Yay! Okay, we're not twerking. Sorry. Okay, maybe they twerk and I missed out. Oh well. I didn't realize I wasn't following you in perspective. There you guys see? Now everybody's following each other. See, this is the beautiful thing about these kind of sharing opportunities is you get to know new people and what they do because it's a very difficult way to do it in Periscope with going one at a time. This way you get a lot of people to view at once. You usually scope on improving health, guys. I mean, health is like breathing, right? I mean, you have to have good health if you're going to enjoy a great life. You followed a few twerkers? That's good. You're too funny. We all need that. Aw, thank you so much, Stat. I appreciate that. That's so sweet that you say that. If you want to be serenaded and want someone to talk to and positive motivation, join the fun. Don't forget to follow Amani. Guys, isn't this neat to find these beautiful people? I mean, seriously, how cool is that? Absolutely amazing. There's Nina. Nina, hello. Follow me. All right. Keep putting in what you do. Now, if anybody's new, we want you, the way that you start is you share with your followers and then you jump in and talk about what you do. My first time here and I just followed you. Yay! I'm so glad you're here. Welcome. Let's see what you do. Lady Great. Let's see. Denise Brewer. She is an unfranchised business owner, lifelong learner, helping others achieve their dreams and goals as much as I can, living and loving every day. Yay! There you go. And we have Stead Farms. Let's talk about that one really quick. Here we go. He is a permaculture. Oh my gosh, I can't even say it. I blew it. I can't say it. Alternatives. And I think he's Swedish. I'm sorry. I wanted to cover it, but I don't speak Swedish. They're permaculture farmers in Germany. Yay. Okay, thank you so much for doing that. Yay. David, welcome. So glad you're here. We're doing a little follow for follow, so join in. But first, before you do, share with your followers and then jump in and start finding people to follow. Can you please retitle BX? Beautiful people assemble here. Yes. Hi, David. David. Love the farmers. Ah, beautiful and smart, right? You guys are all beautiful and smart. Eric, that's amazing. They feed you. I love that. If you want to be serenaded, guys, if you want to be serenaded, I love listening to artists on Periscope. It's my jam for sure. I need to change my Twitter indie. Your handle? Hi, Larry. Welcome, guys. Thank you guys for sharing. I appreciate that. If you're just joining, do share. As long as you guys are here and this broadcast is going, I won't end it. I will stay as long as it takes for everybody to get followers in their following bucket. That's right. Me too. I promote a couple of from Perry's. Yay. Welcome, Simone. Oh, Simone, you're so sweet. Man, Simone's rocking the house, guys. She just invited her followers. I'm going to tell you how amazing it is when people share. You guys all are the beneficiary of Simone's sharing because now her followers are going to be coming in and following you. So if you have not shared yet, be sure to share so that others can benefit as well as they're sharing with you. There you go. Eric brought me here. Yay, Eric. Thank you, Eric, for being here and sharing. And I share it. You guys are amazing people. Thank you so much. You are, I'm so happy for you. Fantastic. You are on your way to 1,000. By the way, 1,000 is a magical number for being on doing Periscope for business. So you are on your way. This is when the momentum kicks in and you are able to start really generating more of the traffic to get the kinds of customers that can convert your Periscope into a money-making, and what I mean that is like your business, like part of the front end of your business, like your retail store, right? Once you get to 1,000, it really starts making the numbers available to you. Since January, you've done amazing. Clearly, your scopes are brilliant. Monetization, absolutely. It's the way to do it. If you want to stay on Periscope, by the way, Dr. Cosmetis has just joined us. Welcome, Dr. Cosmetis. I want to do a quick shout out to Dr. Cosmetis. He's amazing. Now, what you want to know about Dr. Cosmetis is he is up always to help people improve their health. So I support, I'm not going to talk about Donald. I went through a ordeal last year when my mom passed away. She had been sick for a lot of years. And so I spend some time, and I talk about DNA and other things. The one thing that's amazing about Dr. Cosmetis is this. He is one of the physicians that are here on Periscope that literally want to help people. It's all about creating whatever people need in order to have healthier lives. I shared with him the fact that I had my DNA done and that it had been a huge help for me, but I was sad that I couldn't help my mom, but I wanted to help other people. Dr. Cosmetis jumped in and literally started taking the charge to help people. If you have done your genetics, he is available to help you figure out how to get to better health. Now, not everybody needs to get your genetics done. Like some people literally just want a simple improvement on how to lose weight faster, get more energy. They don't have, major issues. But for those people who have been suffering from ailments, they can't figure out what it is, and they've been to every doctor in the sun. What's amazing is Dr. Cosmetis is willing to go in. Where are you, doctor? Let's see where he's at. There he is, Dr. Cosmetis. Hello, I'm so happy. I know I haven't spoken to you in a long time, but I know you're busy helping people on Periscope and in your practice. And I wanted to give a shout out because I think you're one of the beautiful human beings on Periscope doing great things to help others. So just a quick shout out. Be sure you follow him and throw up a few more emojis, Dr. Cosmetis, so people can follow you. Followed. That's right. And also, just so you know, Dr. Cosmetis, if you don't know Evans P. Law, she's on here. She does law for like patent your brands and things like that. You may want to talk to her about some of your things that you're doing. And so it's just as a great connection, right? What a wonderful thing to show up and see people that can be a support of things that you're doing in your life right here on Periscope. Because what people do, again, I want to repeat this because I said this earlier, is people on Periscope, just because you're new to Periscope doesn't mean you're new to the outside world. You are getting some of the most genuinely brilliant people. There it is, patent, trademark, and copyright law, guys. If you do not know her, you need to know her, okay? Her name is Andrea Evans. If you don't know Andrea, be sure to follow her. If you don't need her now, you may need her later, so be sure to follow her. So fantastic. I'm glad you guys got connected. Okay, we just have Daniel. Welcome, Daniel, for joining us. If you're just joining us and any of us that snuck in while I was having that conversation, I want to invite you to share with your followers. And also, once you arrive here and you share with your followers, jump in and tell us what you do. 9-year anniversary. That is fantastic. Clearly, you've done an amazing job, Andrea. And once you do that, I want you to come back in and then put what it is you do so that people can follow you. I wish I spoke French, but I don't. I have no idea what that says. Hello, Prov 31 Woman 1000. Welcome. So once you guys arrive, what you want to do is share with your followers, then jump in. And if you type it, you can also copy it and repaste it back in. So that's what you can do. Okay, so there you go. So copy and paste it in. And what you want to do is you want to follow some people and then share some, because if you follow people, you will actually get more follows. I know it sounds backwards, but it's not, because you end up in their following list and they follow you back. But if you don't follow people and you wait for them to follow you, you're not going to get followed back. It just doesn't happen. So it's actually in reverse of what people think. Oh, thank you, Terry. Yes, if you want to follow me, be sure the way that you do that, I know I always forget to tell people to follow me. The way that you follow me is you tap right there on that screen. When you see my name come over, just tap my name and it'll give you a follow option for me. Aw, thanks. By the way, Terry is also an amazing person. Let me reintroduce Terry. Terry's somebody who does broadcasts for landscapes, things like seascapes, and my favorite are waterfalls. If you like the sound of beautiful waterfalls, you're going to definitely want that. Aw, thank you, Stad. You're so sweet. I so appreciate that. I just fixed my information on Twitter. Yay! I'm so glad. I always wanted to follow those. I know, right? Well, Terry's amazing. He's the nature man. If you need a walk in nature side, Terry's your man. I'm also a cosmetologist. Ooh, Let us know more about. Now, tell us, do you do cosmetology? I'm really into like products that don't have any toxic, ingredients in it. Tell us anything about that. I'd love to know more. I promise tomorrow morning. Yay! The Mall Farms, don't use Scope. He said these promises tomorrow. I love talking about products. I love learning about products. I am so already following you, so I will do there. BHG, welcome. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Okay, all right. Some of my clients make natural products. Fantastic. I love to hear more about those products. So, but you know what? Women love feeling beautiful. It's one of the fun things I love watching on Periscope. It's all about that. All about chemical-free. Yes. Oh, thank you guys. Okay, we're going to get rid of Charles. Sorry, Charles. You're not on point. Got to stay on point, guys. Yay. All right, so how are we doing? Is everybody getting followers? We had some people that made their 800 mark by simply coming in here because they're getting followers, and that's the way it's done. Brent invited me. Brent, again, Brent, if you didn't hear earlier in the broadcast, Brent has been amazing. He actually came in and helped us host. He was typing in comments so people could follow along the information that was being given about how to grow your followers. That was done at the beginning of the show. Yes, I have both. So what's cool about that is Brent is someone that came in like a co-host. He helped out. There he is. There's Brent again. Brent is here. There's Brent. Follow Brent, guys. I'll tell you what's so important about people like Brent and Terry and Girly. These are people that show up and they help out. Now, if I were going to follow people, I would follow the people who are hurting, sharing, and are helping me have a better broadcast. Now, I hear people talk all the time that people don't stay inside their broadcast, like they come and they go. They don't stay. You want people to stay? Follow people who are like co-hosts that are in this sort of way of sharing that helps you be better, in your broadcast. Because people that are like that bring in other people like them. Like people follow like people. So the more people you follow who are that way, the more people will be there to support you. That's all I'm going to say. Is if you like the kind of people that are in my broadcast, it's because I took the time to hand pick those people who literally supported me from the beginning and are still around following me, doing the following, sharing, and supporting me. Hello, Badishire. Fire. Welcome, guys. So don't forget to follow those people. When I call them out, I'm telling you who to follow. Like if you follow them, I promise you, you will get that kind of support because that's just the kind of people they are. They show up and they're supportive. You guys are so funny. Love to support. Oh yes, Brent's amazing. They are so amazing, and so is Bless. If you don't know her, she's a wedding planner. She's amazing, up to amazing things in life. She's creating a business right off of Periscope, literally. Aw, thank you, Stad Farms. You guys are so, so sweet. I'm so grateful each and every one of you guys. Be sure to follow Stad Farms, guys. I mean, you want real people like that are really up to great things and care about others. Stad Farms, Bravo, thank you for saying that. Made some changes thanks to you. Oh, you are so welcome, guys. To you, always, always. So thank you, guys. If you're just joining, be sure to share with your followers. We're doing a follow for follow. So what you want to do is share with your followers, then jump in and share with what you do. Now, guys, I'm going to tell you again, I want you to make sure you check the profiles before you follow. Make sure there's not, we're not following a bunch of trolls. Okay, so there you go. A 10-year-old with autism. I scoped about that, and oh, that's so amazing. There's a lot of people, and there's Simone. Hello, Simone. Love you, girl. There's so many people. Thank you for doing that, Amy. I appreciate that. And Vlad, if you want to share with your followers, and Daniel, if you guys want to share with your followers, we'd love to have you do that. There's so many people with afflictions, addictions, and issues that couldn't get support in this sort of one-to-one interactive way. It's so amazing to see people showing up and literally opening up their hearts, their homes, their lives to make that possible. I want to thank you guys for doing that. Yes, you're the mom with the autism if you want to follow me. So be sure to follow those people. If you guys have someone you want to share it with them. You can also not only follow them, but you can also you can share with them with other broadcasters that you know that you have, right? Inside, you go, gosh, this would be so great to share with so-and-so. You can also do that by sharing with the specific followers. So I'm going to block a few people really quick because We've got, looks like we have some folks from other countries coming in, and we want to try to keep it on point. Okay, so Fox Body Lover, thank you guys for being here, guys. So how are we doing? Is everybody getting some followers? Is it going well for everybody? I'm so glad you guys are here. Thank you guys so much, James and Thompson and Shelly and Jamal and Amy and Sophia, and I celebrate you 365 and Gito and Larry and Denise and Stadman and Eric and Simone and Kim and Mr. T. Mr. T's in the house. Oh, you guys are so welcome. Thank you for joining. And if you just joined, share with your followers and then follow people. This is your chance to get followed and to pick up followers. The Vlad that you blocked was Russian. Oh, he was? Oh, I'm so sorry. I feel bad. I feel bad. It's hard, guys. These are hard times on Periscope, because you don't know who to follow or who to get rid of. You know, it's like sometimes you can block the wrong person because there's so many of them. Okay, so let's see how we're doing here. How is everybody doing? So guys, put in who you are and let people follow you. So now, start now. Say what part of the world you're in and say something about yourself. It doesn't have to be a big, huge broadcast. It's KK in the house. And say a little bit about who you are and what you do. But don't do a paragraph because you'll disappear really fast. Just do a couple of bits about what you do. You did? I will. I can go unblock him later. I can't do it now, though. I have to do it afterwards. Okay, so awesome. Things, artists, excellent. Fantastic. Join. Things for everyone. Just join. Welcome, guys. Okay, so you're an artist. We've got an artist in the house. We have someone from Missouri. Jay Chase, 22 years in Missouri. I follow people from Scopes I watch and give them hearts. I want to honor them all. Oh, that's so amazing. What's up? We have Girly, my son's doing great too. Have a nice day, Diane. You're welcome. Thank you for being here, Eric. You're so amazing. I love Eric. If you haven't been to his Scopes, he does all kinds of cool tech stuff. Love, love, love it. Diane, take care of yourself. Aw, big hugs back to you. From London, UK. Love our Londons. They have the best sense of humor. I love it. Naturopathic wellness coach. Fantastic, guys. Greetings from London. We've got the London folks in the house. I'm from Florida. Welcome from Florida. Develop online learning apps. Oh, Larry, that's so fantastic. Tell us more about who you make them for. Gothenburg. Welcome from Gothenburg. You too. Right back at you. You're so energetic and so positive. Oh, thanks, JC. Jay Chase. It is Polly. If you guys like Polly by on Snapchat. If you guys like to listen to daily news, Don delivers the news with nothing covering it up. Like, he does raw news, like the real deal. Like, he doesn't play favorite. He just tells it like it is. If you want to get the news like in that form, without a bunch of hype, but just like, and he uncovers stuff. Like, when you watch Don, put some emojis up. Hi, hello. My name is Swift Beats. I'm a music producer making all sorts of music styles around the world. What do you do? I'll introduce myself really quick and then I want to finish up with Dawn. I'm Diane Bernard. I'm a Chief Marketing Officer. I have been helping Fortune 500 companies and startups for the past 25 years. I've launched over at least hundreds of startups and worked with brands like IBM, Microsoft, Dell, Hewlett-Packard, companies you'd probably know. I help them grow their business, their brands. I also help them develop their sales programs and all. So that's who I am. I'm also writing a book, and I have been on Periscope almost since the beginning of time. So I help people learn Periscope and fast-track your learning into developing your program here on Periscope. Do you know about an international? Yes, I've been told about that before. So I want to finish telling you about Dawn. Dawn is amazing. Dawn is untethered. Dawn is somebody that if you go and you watch his news, you're going to learn stuff you had no idea. He uncovers things that you would never know. Like, so if you want to hear it first time with all the bits that get left out, follow Dawn. Dawn, throw some emojis up so people can follow you. Aw, thank you so much, Stan Farms. You are so amazing. I'm so appreciative that you're here. And I want you to know something, that I love people who grow farms and really to protect the food sources. And I'm so glad that you're here. You can look at information on Scope. I will look at information on Scope. It says, I'm a strong individual with lots. Okay, so this is for Girly. But you need to put your name in here too, Girly. I'm a strong individual who has a lot to give the world. I'm a person who will change the world with with allowing myself to be the person I am today. Yay! It should have changed. I don't see your name on there. I just see your profile. Okay, Arkansas, Jersey, and everywhere else in between. Writer, trainer, travel. Grab up Kim. She's amazing. God bless you. It's an awesome scope. Aw, thank you so much. You changed it? I don't see the change in it. You are one mastermind. You're so cute. Hey, Tommy. Welcome. By the way, my name is Thomas. Hi, Thomas. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for being here, Thomas. And thanks for letting me know your name. There we go. Okay. Beautiful style. Aw, you guys are so sweet. The Mall Farm invited followers. It's on Twitter. Oh, it's on Twitter. Okay, I was looking at your handle here on Periscope. I will check you out later. I'll check you out. So how are we doing? Did everybody get some followers? Are we ready to wind this down? Because the numbers went under 20. Now, if you want this to stay open so that you can do a follow for follow and get followers, I'm going to invite you, if you've arrived and you haven't shared with your followers, share now. If we get the number back up, I'm going to let this thing keep going and you guys can keep following each other. If not, we're going to start sliding it down. I can't speak Spanish. No habla español. Speak in English. Practice your English. Okay, so we're at 12. If you guys can get it back up, we'll continue this. Hello, QWERTY. Who wants me to follow them? I follow back. There you go. He follows back. So welcome. For those of you just joining, I want to invite you guys to invite your followers. If you guys will grow your followers, we will keep this puppy open for as long as you want. I will stay as long as you want. Swift beat, sound, motion. How fun is that? Thank you, guys. Following back. He follows back. So if you want to be followed back by someone who does music, follow Swift here. Swift's going to follow back anybody that follows him. Hi, Danny. Welcome. Okay, we're now to 14. Come on, let's get it up a little higher. You guys want to get some followers? Best way to do it is share with your followers, and when their followers come in, I'll have them share. And you guys will get new followers. That's how it works. Welcome. Oh, well done. Thank you for sharing. I love your parrot, by the way. Hi, Danny. Welcome. Hello. Hello, everybody. So glad to see you guys. Thanks for being here. And there's Momo, and there's Ninja Buddha. That Ninja Buddha. How cute is that? Hello. Glad to have you guys here. So what you want to do is you want to say, French name, yeah, Bernard. If you want to, put in what you do and follow each other. Make sure to check check the profile first, guys. Do you do telethons? Apparently, I'm doing one now. Bonjour, comment vas-tu? Comment vas-tu? Okay, there you go. That's as good as it gets. Sorry, I know it's horrible. I don't speak French. Oh my God, I can't speak French. I tried. That was it. Okay, so as long as you guys are following each other, be sure to share and follow each other. So it's the Stadmen. Last year, they were so close to it. In Australian Alps, but little ones hated long rides. Aww. Tu parles très bien le François. I tried. It's terrible. I'm butchering it. Don't make me speak it. I know 4 languages. Yay, oui. You guys are having your fun, aren't you? Okay, so follow each other. Say what you do so people can follow each other. A photographer. Danny's a photographer. dmphoto.ca. I follow you back. If you want to follow me, Diane, give Diane some hearts. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. So, go Soki. You have much better French skills than I do. I don't know about that. They're writing in French. I'm just saying, shared with my followers. Thank you so much, Larry. Really appreciate that. J'ai invité à Marseille in France. Oh my gosh. Now it's time for you to speak English, Momo. Okay, hold on while I delete here. Gone. If you need a jingle and instrumental, do let me know. Oh, how cool is that? If you guys need some music or sounds, we have Swift here. He's going to help you. How cool is that? Very, very nice. A block. Yes, it's been a block party. So far, so good. No disappointing here if you came to block party. You don't talk to women like that. Thank you so much, Sandeep. Thank you for being here. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. So glad you're here. Oh, goodness. All right, make sure you block them on your end, too, guys, because if you don't, then no way. Hugh passed? He did not pass. Hugh Hefner passed? Wow. Wow. That's sad. Another block. I know, right? We're just blocking like crazy. All right. Visited Damar was weird. Was it English, Russian, Estonian, Lithuanian languages? That's what you know? Wow, you do have a lot of them. Another one hits the block. I know, right? Diane, I'm following you, follow you. Let's see. I think I'm already following you. Let's see. There you go. I am now following you, Swift Beats. Thank you for being here. By the way, I love music. I can't wait to watch one of your broadcasts. Bye-bye. Have to go. Okay, go back to work. Bye, MX. Enjoy your beautiful day. You are very welcome. Thank you, guys. You're welcome. Hello, Daniel Caldwell. I see we're going to be here for a while. Well, if you guys will, if you're just joining, by the way, I'm Diane Bernard. You make music also. Oh, yay. Okay, hold on. I'm already following you, though. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. We're going to continue. If you keep growing this broadcast, this is your broadcast. So if everybody that jumps in shares, I will not leave until everybody has gotten followers. Apparently, it is a marathon. We're going for the marathon. We're going for the marathon. But I made a goal to help everybody, especially new people. This is the best way to get followers. I'm going to help you guys get your followers. I'm going to pull this in a little bit. We're going to get a little closer here. Okay, so here's the deal. Yeah, we're sticking with it. When I say I'm going to do something, I am on it. That's the way I roll. So I'm Diane Bernard. I'm a Chief Marketing Officer. I'm also a speaker for social television, entertainment, and technology. I've spoken at the Consumer Electronics Show, Digital Hollywood, and Variety Entertainment and Technology. And I want to thank you guys for being here. I also teach an academy for people who want to learn Periscope. And you can join me at between 10 and 11 o'clock here on Periscope, where I do free training. Or you can join my academy and get it all in an intensive and learn everything at once on how to grow your followers and broadcast. Now, the other thing I'm also doing is I have a training group that does training for online business. So if you're trying to create a business online, we're going to help you do that as well. So those are the things I do. Now, for those of you that are here wanting to do the follow for follow, now you know who I am. What I invite you to do is share with your followers and then write in what you do, what you're interested, your topics, your categories, so people will know how to follow you and why they should follow you, right? The best is the why. Why follow? Hello, Raul. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. And yes, it's turning out to be a marathon for sure. Okay, so who do we have in here? We have Adna, Raul, Tony, Randall, Danny, Jackie, Swift Beats. I love Swift Beats. What a great name. I Celebrate You, 365. Larry. Hello, Larry. Statum, Mr. Brent. Brent, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. And Sandir and Girly Girl. Thank you so much, Sandir. Thank you. And Victory, thank you for being here, guys. Welcome. You changed it now. Okay. Let me go to your Twitter. Let's see. Did you share with me? Oh, great. It's so cute. So I just got a note from Carrie Shear, who earlier was here. Hi, Pearl Glasgow. Thank you for being here. And bravo. Oh, thank you guys for sharing on Periscope. I appreciate it. And Carrie was here earlier, and he was using me as an example of people who Periscope. So one of the things he was doing is it was a demonstration, and he used me as a Periscope. And I, of course, was saying how amazing he was. So that was kind of cool. All right, so that's how it works, guys. So what I want to do is I can see we're starting to wind down. It's on scope for my information. Excellent. I'm so glad to hear that. I don't scope, but I follow music and sceneries mostly and art. Terry, if you're still in the house, be sure to share. Caldwell would probably love following you guys. We have 7:30 p.m. in Estonia, and I'm a little busy at work. Take care. Thanks for being here. Okay, I'm trying to get set up. That's whenever people buy my music. Oh, yes. Yay. Do that. Get it set up. Thank you Brent, thank you. Yes, for those of you who would like to join my academy, Brent just put up the bit.ly. It's actually on the title of this broadcast. If you go to that bit.ly, you will have access to all my classes that you can sign up for. So thank you, Brent. I tend to worry about you guys more than I worry about myself and what I actually came in here to do. So thank you guys so much for doing that. I really appreciate that. So, all right, we're going to wind this down. I want to thank you guys for being here. If you're just joining on replay and you listen to the very end, I want to tell you thank you for being here for that. And also, the bit.ly that is on the Periscope title is access to the academy that I created for you to be able to fast track and get to your followers, to be able to get to your learning on how to master Periscope for business, and to learn the 10 things you need to know about online business, which is basically a full course on how to learn how to do Periscope for business. So I want to thank you guys for being here. I love each and every one of you. It was so much fun getting to know you. I want to invite you to come back and join us again for more tips and tricks on how to use Periscope for building your Periscope following. You want to start scoping, been following to get to feel in the flow. Well, you're welcome to keep following me, keep showing up. I'll show you. If you want to learn quickly, I have a class that you guys can. It is a paid-for class, but you can be a part of my academy by going to the bit.ly that's inside the broadcast title. So if you want to see the broadcast title and the bit.ly name, if you tap right there, the screen will move over. And if you lift the screen, inside the title at the bottom, it'll say bit.ly/MyPeriAcademy. That's where you're going to want to go if you want to take one of my classes and learn from me and have me as your teacher and coach. Yes, definitely do that. Thank you so much. I'd love to have you part of my group and love to have you as one of my students. I literally, we work together. We have a great group. I'm back there. By the way, that's Don. I mentioned Don earlier. He is an amazingly talented speaker about the news and finds and uncovers details like nobody else I know. Definitely check it out, Danny. Love to have you part of it. We have some new students. If you're, the best way to do it is if you're not familiar with Periscope, start with the 101 class and work your way up. You can take all 3 classes if you want. The Periscope 101 is the basic class on just learning Periscope. The second class for business is a 0 to Pro. That one teaches you how to strategize, how to work Periscope for business, like closing sales, generating leads, all that. Then we have the 10 things you need to know, and that basically is the final tier on generating everything you need to do to run your online business, leveraging Periscope, how to create a sales funnel, how to create your customer set, how to market to your customer set, how to sell to your customer set, how to build a sales funnel so that you can close your sales online, show you how to build your marketplace, how to do all of it. Whether it's, yes, these are paid for classes, so just note, you can show up on Periscope when I'm here and learn for free, or, and I do a little bit as we go, or you can go and learn everything at once on the Academy, and it is a paid for class. I'm trying to remember the prices. I think the classes are like $147 and then $374 for so the $147 is the Periscope 101, $374 is for the Periscope for Business, where we teach you how to run your business using Periscope, and then the 10 things you need to know about online business is basically a comprehensive course to help you literally start your business and grow it. And it's called the 10 things. I think it's $14.99. It's $12.99, I think, to jump on that one. And it is, it's more expensive, but it is a very comprehensive course. Anyways, so I am Diane Bernard. I do this outside of Periscope. I do it in my agency. I have a digital marketing agency. You know what? I bet you do already. To help build fresh, clean water, build new houses, help with food resources, and also educate people. Oh my gosh, I think that's a beautiful thing that you're up to. Let's figure out how to get you some money so that you can do that. It's great. Think of Periscope like a family. We all want to help everybody around us, but guys, even families have to have someone that brings home the bacon, right? So what we want to do is have that in your heart, right, and have it be true and authentic, okay, of what you do and present every day, but you also have to figure out how do you build a business around it so that you can have your lifelong dream of creating this on Periscope be part of the mission, right? But you still have to be able to support yourself. You can't just go off with this great dream and this wonderful idea. You've got to have some legs underneath it to support you so that you can continue to do it as a lifelong mission, right? So one of the things I did is, so in my world, outside of Periscope, I run an agency. And what I do is I help, people will hire me for anywhere from $500,000 to $1 million to come in and help them build their marketing, their sales, their publicity, their communications, all that stuff. But I needed a way to do it so I could help one person, because you're not a huge company with huge budgets. You're smaller companies, you're small businesses. And so what I've done is I launched the Academy so that I could clone myself in the training that I give to everybody. So as one of my students, you get access to all that. You get to see everything that I believe is the things that you have to do. And I've been doing this for 25 years, and I've boiled it down to these basic things that you need to do, and I walk you through it. And if you go into the bigger group, the 10 things you need to know, the master's class, you literally have an accountability group. We have a program where you have a private group that we all get together and meet and talk. You also have this one-on-one with me that we do in like the core group that joins you, and we talk about everything you need to do. I evaluate what you've done. I help you get through and figure out what to do. Oh, thank you so much. And at the end of the day, my goal I set for this year of 2016 is to launch 1,000 small startups. And so if you're here and that's something that's interesting to you, you are one of those 1,000 that I want to help. A balance is a need so you can run your business, yes, and also do what you dream. Look, you can't help people if you're struggling yourself. You have to get yourself in a place where you can help people, right? And the way to do that is get it so that you can support yourself in doing the thing that you love. And that's what this is all about, right? If you love Periscope and you see something here for yourself and you have a passion for something like the music or helping others use a sustainable water system, but you need to create your own brand, you need to create a sustainable revenue system, right? A way to grow your business so that you have the freedom to go off and do the things you want to do. Now, I am also building something so I can help others. The Academy was one way to do it. And so, you know, scaling whatever it is that you do, whether you're able to offer music support or free music, whatever you, not free music, but paid for music, whatever you do, find the thing that you can sell, okay, on Periscope that other people want. It's not hard to do, okay? Whatever it is, maybe you're good at teaching people how to play a guitar, or maybe you're good at teaching people how to create music or that kind of thing. Bye, Danny. Thanks for being here. Definitely appreciate that so much. Love you so much. Mwah, to you guys that are having to go. But anyways, find a way to create a business for yourself. And you can do it. You can definitely do it on Periscope. I'm helping people from candle makers to people that are consulting in businesses. It's definitely doable, okay? So we're going to wind this down, guys. I want to thank you so much for being here. Be sure to check out my classes. You can do it by tapping that screen right there, and you'll see the bit.ly in the title of this broadcast. I think it's called bit.ly or bit.ly/My Perry Academy. Aw, you are so welcome. Swift, thank you for being here. I know you're going to do it. Your heart's in the right place. And I know you're going to do it. You know, it's what seems to drive you, and that's a beautiful place to be. Missed you too. I'm back. I'm back. I took some time off, and it was the best thing. I so needed a break. I so needed the break. I literally spent time away from the Academy, away from Periscope. I don't even think I opened it up. Oh, thank you so much. Definitely look forward to seeing you guys the next time as well. Thank you guys. If you're just joining, we're wrapping it up now. Please go back to the replay. You're going to find a lot of great information on how to grow your broadcast if you have already started broadcasting. I will be covering parts, so if you follow me as well, you'll also learn all these things as we go, and we'll take one step at a time, and we'll tackle all the majors of how to grow your broadcast. Yay! Oh, good, good, Swift. I'll keep up with you. I'm really proud of what you're doing. And Larry, thanks for being back here. All right, guys, we're wrapping it up. I'm going to send you guys, you'll be scoping soon? Well, I'll be on it. I'll be looking for you. Okay, so guys, I want to thank you again for being here. And we will celebrate. Okay, I've got you now too as well. And I will keep up with you guys. Thank you again. Yes, absolutely. Love you guys too. You guys have a great day. I'm going to let a few of you guys say goodbye before I go. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. You guys have a great day. Thank you, Brent, for being here. Thank you for your support. I so appreciate it. Have a beautiful, blessed day. All right, guys. Heart right back. Okay. We're wrapping it up. Bye, guys, for now. All right. Bye for now.